let's put real value on this then, because ultimately the metrics are just a proxy. Somebody opening or taking an action doesn't in and of itself do something for us fundamentally as a business. But let's pull the thread a little bit further. And let's look at, this is just a roster of actions that might look like some that you're trying to promote to your membership at your organization. But if you want to, in your mind, put your own in here, that's something additional that we haven't captured, be my guest. The point is, if you or your plan leadership were to run into a member on the street, there's no question that you'd be saying, hey, member, you should check this out. This would be a really good tool for you. This is a benefit that you're not utilizing that you could and should. That's the kind of marriage that we've talked about. But if we then look over to the far right, there is an actuarial value that I'm sure your health plans could conjure up to say, every member that we get, we've now increased our lifetime relationship with that. We've lowered our attrition. The people falling off when they go into a Medicare plan is reducing. That has a real dollar value. And so it's, whether you think that a portal registration is worth $9 or $4 or $20 doesn't really matter. It's more the idea that your print should really be closing the loop on exactly how much business value was created by this medium. Now we're showing up at that end of year engagement meeting, the big results meeting, and we can close the loop. We can say we sent these things to these people, this many of them registered or participated in the call to action, and we as a business created this much value as a result. And this is exactly how Clarity is looking at it too. So a couple of recent examples here, but if you're just doing the math and follow me through the example at the left on mail order pharmacy, we've had health plans tell us that inclusion or participation in a mail order program versus a pharmacy in-person pickup, those programs create $350 per member that enrolls and engages in it. So let's say if you're a million life plan and you currently have about 10% adoption in a program like that, if we even move the number, and I say we as generically as the health plan, if we move the number by 10%, we go from 100,000 participating members to 110,000, that's an increase in $3.5 million to the plan. Okay, so now if I look back at, well, how many of those people are responding and joining mail order pharmacy within 7 days after they received a letter from us that asked them to do so? You can start to make the case that we are really mining value because we're nudging people in the right direction, and then we're capturing exactly when and how it happened to create this dollar amount for you. Similar on, same math on the portal registrations. You probably have more member penetration at the outset, so say 300,000 on a million life plan. But again, getting that 10%, 20%, whatever it is, member engagement increase, all of a sudden the dollars start to get really big. And I'm going to echo something I've said probably 5 times already. This isn't a new spend. This is the same darn print piece that's been going to these members forever. We've just never asked them to take that next step. And when we are, we can start to get some really exciting numbers here.